And welcome to the Aaron Katzman Show. I'm your host, Aaron Katzman. We're here to speak to you about your life, your money, and your investments. And as always, we're coming to you from the spiritual and soon-to-be financial capital of the world, Jerusalem, Israel. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to email me at Aaron, A-A-R-O-N, at lighthouse with an L, lighthousecapital.co.il. That's Aaron at lighthousecapital.co.il. You can check me out on the web at www.aaronkatzman.com. That's www.aaronkatzman, aaronkatzman.com. Be sure to follow me both on LinkedIn and Twitter and subscribe to our ever-expanding and red-hot YouTube channel. So today's show is going to be really, really interesting. Shh. Don't tell anybody, okay? I'm giving you the secret to build wealth, okay? Only you get the secret to build wealth. You know, it's funny. I was watching some, some ad on YouTube, and it was, I don't know what it was for, weight loss. And it was like one of these things where it's only you. You're the only person out there. The only person watching this. Is probably true, because who else is stupid enough to spend 20 minutes of their life watching one of these promotional videos, right? But, you know, you're the only one. But anyway, I want to give you the secret to build wealth. And you want to know something? I'm going to let you in on the dirty little secret. There's no secret, okay? It's called common sense. Common sense and discipline are the ways to build wealth. Let's get started. Number one, okay, get out of debt. Tip number one, secret number one, get out of debt, okay? You can't build wealth if you have no money and you're broke. Da-da-da! Okay, wow, that's deep. No, that's called common sense, okay? If you take out your credit card, right, you charge something, make payments for something for the next 12 months, and you don't really have the money to pay that off, okay? So what are you doing, right? If you make $5,000 a month and you spend $8,000 a month, you're not building wealth, right? You're getting farther and farther into debt. It's called a black hole, and it gets really, really, really hard to get out of it, okay? Which brings us to secret tip number two, which is to build a budget, okay? To enable you on paper, right? To have a blueprint, let's say, so that you won't go into that aforementioned black hole of debt and you want to live within your means, you create a budget. You say, okay, I make $5,000 a month. Okay, that's my income. Now I've got to get my life has to fit into that $5,000. Okay, not $6,000, not $8,000. Like, you know, and if I need, quote unquote, I need something. No, you don't need something. Okay. What you need to do is fit your life into that amount of money. Within that amount of money as well is what we want to call pay yourself first. One of the first line item in the budget, okay, before paying off your mortgage, before paying your rent, okay, pay yourself first. You want to put away money into your savings. Now, if you've got employee programs at work, like in the US, a 401k, in Israel, a Karen Hishtalmut, those kinds of plans, take them. Okay, take them, get the maximum matching that you're going to get from your employer, and that's great. Okay, but ultimately you want to get up to saving around 15% of your income. Now, if one of those plans, the 401k, the Karen Hishtalmut, gets you up to that level, then great. Okay, but you do want to save money. And this is where I sort of differ from a lot of the gurus out there. So just stick everything in your retirement accounts. The problem with that is the money is sort of locked up until you're in the US, until you're 59 and a half, right? You might need money before you're 59 and a half. Chances are you might need a chunk of money way before you're 59 and a half. If your money's tied up in retirement plans, so you're going to hit a big tax and you get a big, big penalty to take it out early. So you also want to save in parallel. Doesn't have to be the same amount, but again, you want to get to that sort of 15% total number in what we would just call a regular account, a taxable account, taxable investment account, where, you know, you put money every month, you put money every quarter in there, and it grows over time, right? And you have liquidity. Liquidity is really, really important. Having all of your money, people, have all your money in retirement plans is good, right? But it doesn't help you before retirement so much. And sometimes we do need money. You know why? Because life happens. Today, right, I sat with somebody who had probably around a net worth of $4.25 million. Not bad, right? Well, What are they complaining about? They're in their 70s. What's the problem, right? 40 million. Well, I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is that about 4.1 million of that was actually locked up in property. Okay, a residence, a rental, 2 rentals. And that's great, it's producing income, whatever. But she was telling me, the person was telling me that she's actually sort of, when you add everything in and other expenses and trying to help out her children and grandchildren, she's actually sort of short on a monthly basis, which is a big problem considering the fact, okay, that she's got a net worth of over $4 million. You shouldn't be short on a monthly basis unless your whole net worth is tied up in property, or right, pre-retirement age, your whole net worth is tied up in retirement plans. Or you might have, again, a massive net worth. You've done great, you followed the book. But, you know, if you need $25,000, $50,000 for some home repair or to buy a car, whatever it is, right? And it's all locked up in a retirement plan, that's costly money, right? So you want to save, in addition to stuffing your retirement plans as much as possible, you want to save in a regular taxable account as well, okay? Trust me, that's going to really, really save you. So what have we spoken about so far? The secret to building wealth. Only you get this secret, ladies and gentlemen. Common sense, okay? No debt. Just no debt. Live within your means. How do you live within your means? You start a budget, okay? That's the blueprint for your financial life, the budget. You take how much money you make minus money you're going to throw into savings minus your expenses. And all that has to fit in the world of your income. If it doesn't, you got to figure out a way either to increase your income, right? Deliver pizza or cut your expenses, right? That's it. There's no other ways, right? That's the way to do it, right? If you're off in your budget, either cut your expenses or increase your income. Yeah, I know it's not fun, but if you've got to take another job, you got to take another job. You got to do what you got to do in order to support your lifestyle, okay? Number 3 is to save. Save money, as I said, you want to stuff your retirement plans, but in addition to retirement plans, you want to put away around total savings around 15% of your income. And as I strongly encourage, put some of that money into a regular taxable account, investment account, so that if you need to tap money before you get to the age of 59 and a half and you can start taking distributions from your retirement plans, the money's available for you and it won't be a huge penalty, okay? And the last thing, invest. Like I said, you want to invest. You want to put money away when you're young, when you're old, whenever it is, right? Money you have, let the markets, let compound interest, whatever it is, let it all work for you to grow your money. You know what? It really, really works. I know people say, oh, the market's down, it's high, it's going to crash. You know what? When you look back 10 years later, 15 years later, you don't even remember. Nobody even remembers it because generally markets over time go up. And that's the way to build wealth. Invest, right? It can be invest in property also. I'm all for it, right? Put money in the markets, put money in property, just save and invest. Be smart about it though, right? Don't fall from it for every crazy investment idea that you see online, which is going to make you 40% a year, right? They've got the magic sauce. There is no magic sauce, right? Remember the acronym KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. You want to invest, you want to grow wealth, you want to build wealth over the long term, chocolate vanilla, right? Invest in large, invest in chocolate vanilla stocks and ETFs, right? Just have a basic ETF portfolio, buy rental properties and get a little bit of capital appreciation, get some income coming, and reinvest. That's the way to grow your wealth. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't tell anybody. It's all the secret. The secret to building wealth right here, okay? Common sense. And follow the tips I just gave you. Thanks so much for tuning in. You have been tuning into the Aaron Katzman Show. I am your host, Aaron Katzman, where we speak to you about your life and money and your investments. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to email me at Aaron, AARON, at lighthousecapital.co.il. That's Aaron at lighthousecapital.co.il. You can check me out on the web at www.aaronkatzman.com. That's www.aaronkatzman.com. Be sure to follow me both on Twitter and LinkedIn. And of course, do I even need to say it? Subscribe. Tell your friends. Don't tell them about the secret of building wealth, but tell them to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay? Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll speak to you soon.